Assalamu alaikum. Today's topic is on paradise and the categories of believers in the Quran. Jannah refers to a garden singular, while Jannat refers to the plural. The definite article al means the, and if it precedes the names of the Jannat, they point to the existence of specific gardens of paradise as mentioned in the Quran. And today we are going to talk about these categories of Jannat mentioned in the Quran. Al-firdaus is special because the dictionary meaning of firdaus is paradise. So the Quranic usage of al-firdaus is also unique, as there is one verse which uses this al-firdaus without being preceded by the word Jannah. So it says here in the Quran, who will inherit al-firdaus? And in another verse we see where the Jannat does precede al-firdaus. So this points to the existence of multiple gardens within al-firdaus. And we also see here that Jannatul Firdaus is very esteemed because it is associated with hospitality, nuzulan, from Allah. We also observe in this verse that the word inherit has been used for al-firdaus. So inherit means that something is already existent for you to inherit it. So this is explained in Hadith, where we learn that a paradise along with a source of fire exists for every soul. The Muslim will inherit the paradise of the disbeliever and vice versa. The Prophet ﷺ said there are 100 degrees in paradise. The distance between every 2 degrees is like the distance between the sky and the earth. So if you ask Allah, ask him for the Firdaus, for it is the highest part of paradise, and on top of that is the throne of Allah. There is a hadith about aspiring for the status of a martyrdom without participating in a battlefield. So we see that whoever sincerely asks Allah for martyrdom, Allah will cause him to attain this status even if he dies a natural death, inshallah. Prophet Ibrahim ﷺ exemplifies the perfect monotheistic faith. He is called as the Hanif in the Quran, and we see a supplication, a dua that he makes to be among the inheritors of Jannatul Na'im. And we also see another verse where Iman, faith, and righteous deeds are again associated with Jannatul Na'im, the gardens of bliss. The foremost or first in the hereafter will be those nearest to Allah. They are called the Sabiqun, and they will be in gardens of bliss, Jannatul Na'im. We also see in another set of verses within the same surah that there is a group mentioned as the people of the right. The people of the right are also believers, but they appear to hold a lower rank than the foremost. As you can see, the foremost will be those nearest to Allah, and they will be granted a garden of bliss. So the Abrar, like the Sabiqun, are also brought near to Allah, and they will be in pleasure Na'im. So on the night of Isra, the Prophet ﷺ had been blessed with the vision of Jibreel in its original shape at the Sidratul Muntaha. The Quran references to the existence of the garden of abode, Jannatul Ma'wa, near the Sidratul Muntaha, as we see from this verse. And he ﷺ certainly saw him, referring to Jibreel, in another descent at the low tree of the utmost boundary, Sidratul Muntaha. Near it is the garden of abode, Jannatul Ma'wa. Very powerful verse. So we learn from another verse that the Abrar will be in Illiyun, as stated in the Quran, and Tafsir Ibn Kathir has indicated that Illiyun is located at the Sidratul Muntaha. So we can summarize that the highest ranking among the Abrar could very well be positioned in this specific garden of abode called Jannatul Ma'wa due to its nearness to the Sidratul Muntaha. And Allah knows best. Another evidence for the possible placement of the Abrar at the Jannatul Ma'wa is by the extension of hospitality, nuzul, from Allah, especially for the Abrar, as we can see with this next verse. And we also see in another verse that nuzul is associated with Jannatul Ma'wa as well. All citizens of paradise are muttaqun. Muttaqun are those who are possessors of taqwa. As we can see in this verse, hereafter is for the muttaqun. The importance of taqwa is emphasized with the doors of various gardens opened for the muttaqun, including Jannatul Na'im. And we can see in another verse, and the gardens shall be brought forward for the muttaqun. Jannatul Khuld is also reserved for the muttaqun. The muttaqun are also associated with Jannatu Adnin. The word Adn means everlasting or permanent. So all gardens, Jannat of paradise, are eternal. Jazakallahu khairan for watching. Please subscribe for more videos.